All right, welcome back everybody to the French Open, and we've got the men's quarterfinals part 2. Starting up with Sinner versus Bublik. Winner plays the winner of tonight's match between Zverev and Djokovic. We know tonight's match is going to be 4 hours, right? This match, I don't know what it's going to be. It's probably going to be quicker than tonight, but still don't know what it's going to be. 3-1 in favor of Sinner in the head-to-head. Bublik did win their last match, but it was a retirement victory, so take that with what you will. It was in 2023 as well, which was a long time ago. Bublik coming off the win over Draper, an emotional win. Love to see. That was moment of the tournament for me, and Boison probably as well now. But moment of the tournament was when Bublik beats Draper, and the reaction. He's just standing there with tears in his eyes. It was a beautiful time. He's played more than Sinner this week, obviously. He's also hit a lot more aces than Sinner. And his first serve is more important, for sure, if he's going to make this cause the biggest upset of the season. But how are we doing, chat? How are we? Are we ready to keep this party going? Remember, men's semi-finals are on Friday. Tomorrow's semi-finals for the ladies. So, Boison, Gauff playing tomorrow. Also, Sabalenka and Andreeva playing tomorrow. Are we going to stream Boison in the doubles? Probably not, because we're focusing on the singles in this. We're in the semis and finals. I mean, we got to lock in now. We have to lock in. Why hasn't Matthew been banned talking about Russian drone killings? Wait, what? Excuse me? Who the hell is talking about that? When did that happen? I can't see anything. Mods, did you see anything? Keep an eye on. What did you say? Maybe you said it. I haven't seen. I didn't see anything, so I don't know. We'll keep an eye out. Boison will beat Gauff too. Okay. I maybe. I don't think she will, but we'll see. We will see. Tiafoe wears today, still in the shower after defeat. No, he's probably left. He probably went home. He probably went back to either went to the next place he's playing, or he went home. Probably went to probably went to the next place he's playing. I think I have absolutely no idea what's going to happen. Yeah, this match has. It's interesting because it's unpredictable, but we think we know what's going to happen, right? We think Sinner's going to win, right? But Bublik is such a wild card that it could be anything. You know, he could do some crazy stuff. You know, he could go crazy. You know, who knows? We will find out. All right. Players are ready to come out on court. I don't know if Bublik's played. Has Bublik played on center court yet? I don't know. Thought on being this close to have the dream final. What do you mean? This match? I think Bublik could show Djokovic and Alcaraz how to beat Sinner, even if Bublik doesn't get it done. Well, Alcaraz doesn't need to know. He knows how to beat Sinner. But see, the thing is, though, I feel like if anyone's going to learn how to beat Sinner, if Bublik does win, it would be Zverev. Because Bublik's game, with a big serve and the variety is shown on clay. I think it's better. Like, Zverev is more like Bublik physically than Djokovic or Alcaraz or any of those guys. So I think if Bublik does do the impossible, I feel like Sinner and Medvedev are the guys that could benefit most because they're the ones with the biggest serves. You know what I mean? I don't think Djokovic and Alcaraz, well, Alcaraz doesn't need to know how to beat Sinner. He doesn't need help. He can do it himself. He knows how to do it. You know what I mean? Like, Bublik's game, if he does beat Sinner, which is a big if he does, then yeah, I think guys like Zverev and Medvedev could maybe take some notes. From a serving point of view, you know. But I don't think Sinner's going to lose. It would be very, 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 very unlikely. But Bublik shouldn't be denied. I mean, Bublik's not going to make it easy. I said this yesterday. I think Bublik is going to make it the toughest match that he's had all tournament. I don't think this is going to be easy. I think it'll be much harder than the last two matches Sinner's had to play, right? And Sinner's had some tough opponents, but he destroyed them. I don't think Sinner's going to destroy Bublik. Unless Bublik decides to throw in a towel. But I think, at least the first set, I think Bublik's going to make it interesting. I think this is going to be tough. Toughest match Sinner's played, I think. Mainly from the serve. Like, the serve is a big difference between what happened with Rublev and Lehechka compared to this match. Bublik can definitely win a set, yeah. Similar to yesterday's Carlos and Tommy match. Well, we didn't know that... Were you saying the score is going to be the same? Maybe. But we didn't know that Paul was so injured yesterday. Going into that match, we were expecting that Paul was going to be fit, but he was not 100%. So when a player is not 100%, it's hard to predict. Hard to predict them, you know. All right. Here we go. Players are going to warm up, and then we're going to get started. Mia, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? Mia, what are you doing? What are you doing? Bublik's not beating Sinner. I think Bublik tests Sinner, though. I think he makes it interesting. At least for a set. Something tells me, and Bublik kind of said this in the press conference yesterday when he played about Draper, or the other day. He said that if he lost the fourth set, he would have lost in 5. And I feel like today might be one of those things where it's like he might get to the first set tiebreak, but if he doesn't win that tiebreak, he might think, I'm not going to win this. You know what I mean? Like, Bublik might, I wouldn't say quit, but he might just go, you know what? Like, if he doesn't win the first set, I mean, if he wins it, if he loses close, maybe he stays around in the second, but I feel like if he gets wrecked in the first, he might just be like, this guy's too good. And he's not going to break his back to try and beat Jannik Sinner. I don't think he's obviously going to try early when it's level and it's close. But I think if Sinner starts to get away from him, he might just be like, forget this. I made a quarterfinal, I'm happy. You know what I mean? And he said so much himself. You know, that's his mentality was going into the fourth. You know, Draper, he's like, if I don't win this match, if I don't win this game, I'm probably losing. So we kind of know that he might be thinking that if he doesn't win the first, if he gets, let's say he loses the first 6-2, he might be like, shit. Especially if Sinner plays well. If Bublik plays bad, maybe he'll be like, I can be better than this. But if Bublik plays well and Sinner still wrecks him, he might just be like, forget this. This guy's way too good, and I got somewhere else to be. I'll tell you what, though, I would be shocked if this match went slow. I think this match is going to be fast. It's going to be faster than both matches we'll watch today. I don't think this match is going to be slow. If this match goes for like 4 hours, I'd be shocked. Unless it goes 5 sets, and that's the only exception. dog's just freaking out. Just making it interesting. Can Sashi get the set off Sinner? I think he could. I mean, it's probably going to have to be the first set. You know, maybe a tie break, sneaks the tie break, but had Andreeva lose, I feel like it was a mental battle. She just lost to the crowd. By the way, Big Wolf, thank you for the 32 months. Also, Farmer, thank you for the becoming a member as well. Appreciate it. I think Andreeva lost to the crowd. I think that was the issue. Unfortunately, the crowd. It was the crowd. The crowd got to her. It'll be interesting to hear the press conference for Andreeva. I think that'll be she will tell us why she lost. All right. Players are about to warm up the serves, and then we're going to get this match started. Mia's got something in her ear. No, she's fine. She's just scratching. She does that. That's what she does. Sinner's going to serve first, by the way. Been wanting to become a member for ages. Thank you. Appreciate that. Who do you think will win tonight? I think Djokovic will win tonight. I wonder if Bublik might take a set. I think everyone's hoping he will. I think, like I said, I think this will be Sinner's toughest match so far. I don't think this is going to be as easy as I don't think he's going to be able to dominate as much as he did in the previous two matches. I think he's going to have to. Bublik's serve alone is not going to make it easy for Sinner. Something that Lehechka and Rublev didn't have was this monstrous serve. And I know it's on clay, but a big serve can still work on clay. John Isner took Rafa to 5 here. Roof's open, by the way. Roof is open. Who's winning this match, chat? I'm going to go Sinner in 4. I think I said 4 in my preview. I can't remember. 1 second, chat. I'll be back. Sinner's going to serve. Ah, 15-all. Sinner serves an ace down the tee. 30-15. Serve again. Justin.
At the Boyson money line, here's a piece for you to get thrifty.
You didn't need to do that. Thank you, Justin, for the 10. As that goes to the net from Bublik. 40-15. 40-15. Let's put a serve again. Into the back of Bublik. Return goes into the forehand of Sinner and then Bublik in the net. And Sinner wins the first game. 1-love. 1-love. All right. Roof is open. Now, this is going to be the important part. Bublik's serve is going to be the important part. Buy some DVDs? Oh, I will. DVDs are on the list. All right. Bublik to serve, 1-love Sinner. Do you think Bublik win this game? He can win entire thing? No, because I think if you beat Alcaraz, you've got to Alcaraz is the one to well, Alcaraz and Sinner are the ones to beat, but Alcaraz, you have to get through Alcaraz still. Also, you got to get through Zverev and Djokovic. Bublik wins this. He has gone through the gauntlet of players. Draper, Sinner, Alcaraz, Zverev, or Djokovic. I mean, that is to win the Slam. I mean, that's crazy. That would be I'll tell you what. If we were on grass, I'd say maybe it might happen. Wilder things could happen, but that maybe clay. I don't think so. I don't think on clay he could go through all those guys. As Sinner hits a 4-1 winners, love 30. Love 30. Feels weird watching Bublik in a quarterfinal. No, hopefully he does the same at Wimbledon. I think that would be fun, right? There you go. All right, Bublik, love 30. Let on the first serve. Let me tell you about Bublik's serve, because that's obviously going to be the talking point of the day. So Bublik has held, he's only been broken 8 times in this entire tournament, including that 2 sets of love comeback from de Minaur. Sinner's only been broken the 2 times in this tournament. I can't remember when, but he was. Great drop shot from Bublik. That's the first one. 45 aces, 34 double faults. Sinner's hit 15 aces, no double faults for the entire tournament. The players that these guys have had to beat to get to this stage. So Bublik took out first round Duckworth, then de Minaur in the 5-set comeback, then Rocha, and of course beaten Draper. Like I said, being broken 8 times. And I think against Demi he was broken twice in the first 2 sets, and then against Draper once. So that's a bunch of those. And then of course Sinner, Rinderknech in the first round, then Gasquet, then Lehechka, and then Rublev. Hasn't dropped a set, but has been broken twice. And I can't remember. Maybe once against Rinderknech, I think, maybe. Or maybe both against Rinderknech. But yeah. So that's where we're at. 30 all here. As Bublik shows a fault second serve. And Bublik's been winning 80% of first serve points when he gets the serve into the court. So that's obviously going to be something he's going to have to replicate. As with a backhand now into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand now from Bublik goes wide. And it's 30-40. Sinner's got a break point already. He got broken against Gasquet too, did he? Okay. Hey, Vic, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. All right, good serving. Sinner in the net on the return. And it's deuce. Okay, as that goes wide by Bublik. Advantage Sinner. As the return goes in the backhand of Bublik, and then Sinner hits a cross-court winner, and it's 2-love already. 2-love. Okay. Bublik is already in trouble. Sinner says a fault. Second serve. As a return. Goes into the backhand of Bublik. Backhand up from Sinner. Into the Bublik backhand. And then Bublik's forehand goes wide. 15 love. $15 love. As we had a fault from Sinner. Second serve. Second serve. As the return goes short. Sinner backhand down the line. Bublik with a forehand lob. Sinner with an easy volley. 30 love. $30 love. All right, serve again. As with a fault, second serve. Double fault for Sinner, 30-15. We've got Djokovic versus Zverev after this in about 4 hours. About 4 hours. 30-15. First double fault of the tournament. Yep. No worries, Robin. Thanks for joining. As the return goes into the backhand of Sinner. Backhand from Bublik. Again to the backhand of Sinner. Into the backhand slice of Bublik. As Sinner forehand. Again to the backhand of Bublik. Sliced. Goes long and it's 40-15. 40-15. Serve again. Bro, this guy already broke. Yeah. Sinner is crazy. Serving to the backhand of Bublik. Forehand from Sinner is a winner. No, it's out. Bad miss. 40-30. 40-30. So, chat, my predictions for the semi-finals for the ladies was 3 out of 4. So, I'll take it. 75%. 3 out of 4. I've got Sinner and Djokovic making the semis on the top half. So, fingers crossed. We know who Cam is rooting for, and it's not Sinner. Okay. Cool. 40-30. Go Bublik. As Bublik hits it out. Sinner's up 3 love. Damn it. I'm so annoyed. Bublik is Russian like Raducanu. Both play for Kazakhstan. Yeah, did we ever get to the bottom of why Kazakhstan has so many Russian players? It's because Is it because they obviously have the funding, maybe, and maybe there's a lot of Russian players. There are a lot of Russian players. But do we ever get to the bottom of that? Bublik and Raducanu have the same birthday. Wow, that's cool. Bublik is from Kazakhstan. Well, yeah, he was born in Russia, plays for Kazakhstan. Would you say Sinner is the second best player on clay right now? Yes. Because before Sinner came back, I would say it was probably Rude. But then he smoked Rude. So it's either Sinner or Musetti. I think it's either Sinner or Musetti this year. We don't have enough of Sinner. Obviously, we have enough from a little bit of that he's played. He's been really good. But Musetti's played more, and he's been consistently... he's been more consistent because he's played more, right? So it's hard, but then if Musetti and Sinner played in the final, would I pick Musetti? No, I'd pick Sinner. So I would say it probably goes Alcaraz, Sinner, Musetti. I think that, and no surprise that 2 of the 3 are in the semis, right? I mean, Musetti, credit to Musetti, who also won the bronze medal at the Olympics. Musetti has been the most consistent I think we've ever seen him this year. So consistent on the clay. You know, he's lost to Alcaraz twice. And I think Draper, right? He made 2 semifinals and a quarterfinal. Two semis and a final? 2 semis and a final? Can't remember. Clay season's so long. Final of Monte Carlo, semis of Rome, and 2 semifinals and a final, and a semi here. I mean, you can't, he's had the best form outside of Alcaraz. But Sinner had 1 tournament and he went to the final. But Musetti, I mean, he didn't, and he was supposed to play in, it's probably a good thing that he didn't play in Barcelona because he was supposed to play Barcelona as well. But he was injured, so maybe that was a blessing that he missed that week, came back in Madrid when Alcaraz played that week and got injured and then had to miss Madrid, right? So it's probably a good thing for Musetti maybe to get injured in the final of Monte Carlo to avoid playing every week for the whole season, right? But yeah, it's got to be, Musetti's got to be, again, maybe you put Musetti as second best clay quarter of this season just because Sinner hasn't played enough. But what Sinner did last week in Rome or 2 weeks ago in Rome, you got to go, shit. He didn't need much warm-up, did he? He didn't need much training. Double break, Sinner for love. Cam said, would find it hard against Bublik. Serve. You having a laugh? Well, yeah, I mean, I thought Bublik would be serving a lot better than he is. But Sinner is him. Can Djokovic take a set off Sinner at Roland Garros? I don't know. Hey, Stan Smith's in the house. Let's go. He won this, right? Pretty sure. Pretty sure he won this tournament. Right? Nope. He made the quarterfinals twice, though. Won the US Open and Wimbledon. Made the quarterfinals in 71-72. 71, he lost to Nastase. 72, he lost to Gemino, who ended up winning the tournament. Who I think is the oldest Grand Slam champion. Oldest first-time champion. The Spaniard from the 70s. Anyways, 4-love, I think. Maybe I made that up. Drop shot Bublik. Sinner's got it. Bublik gets it back, though, and puts it down the line. And that's the best shot he's hit all day. Love 15. I first thought that was a Hollywood actor. No, he's a tennis legend. He's a tennis legend. Love 15. I thought you said Sam Smith. No, Stan. Stan Smith. All right. As that goes out by Bublik. 15-all. Serve again. As the return goes into the forehand of Bublik. Backhand now from Sinner to the backhand of Bublik. Sliced into the backhand of Sinner. As Bublik backhand again, the backhand of Sinner. Into the backhand slice of Bublik. Sinner backhand down the line. Up goes a lob by Bublik. And it's a bounce smash. Sinner puts it away. 30-15. Who's the guy in the hat? That is Stan Smith. Tennis legend. And the man behind the shoes that everybody wears, or used to wear, or still wears, I don't know, the Stan Smith shoes. It's named after him. He is the man behind the shoes. $30-15. There's a bit of fault. Second serve. Second serve. As a return goes in the forehand of Sinner. Forehand now from Bublik and Sinner in the net. 30-all. Sam Smith is also, she's also a tennis player. All right, 30-all. $30-all. I tell you what, Bublik, neckbeard goals. That is a neckbeard. That is the definition of a neckbeard. Is he doing that thing where like players don't shave through the whole tournament? You reckon he's doing that? What did he look like at the start of the tournament? Is he doing the no shave superstition? Has his beard gotten longer the longer this tournament's gone? That's what I'm asking. It's a thing that happens. Some players don't do it, and then by the end of the tournament, they got like a grizzly beard. And they look like Santa Claus. 40-30. What did he look like in round one? He's going full Wolverine. Yeah. I reckon he was clean shaven at the start of this week. 40-30. What did he look like against Demonor? That was round two. Actually, no, Duckworth, right? As Bublik hits a return winner. I reckon that beard's gotten longer. Start of the week. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe. He's just rocking the neckbeard. All right, deuce. Just so to see the backhand slice of Bublik in the net. Advantage Sinner. Advantage Sinner to go to 5-love. Five love. If Sinner can win the point, but he serves a fault. Second serve. Second serve. Second serve. Oh, no, it was in, was it? They overruled it. It's 5-love. 5-love, Sinner. All right. Do you think Sinner making all the Slam finals this year? Yes. Unless he gets injured. Yes. I'm just waiting to see. Has anybody said it yet? Nobody said it? Okay, good. What type of robot is Sinner? He's a Terminator. T-3000. Cam Bublik has no belief. I mean, WTF? This is a disaster. Is this a disaster? I mean, it should be. It should be expected. I mean, are we shocked? The man played an epic match against Draper. Like, this shouldn't be a surprise. But also, like, Sinner is playing ridiculous. Like, again, Sinner starts off great. Bublik probably has a better chance in the second. Because Sinner this week has been, like, flying out of the blocks. So we'll find out whether or not maybe the second set, Bublik gets some chances. And remember, at the end of this set, it's interesting to see how both players are playing at the end of this first set to see whether or not Sinner is starting to drop a level a little bit. But the Lehechka, Rublev, and here, he's done the same thing. Gil didn't give Bublik any chance, and I agreed. Well, yeah, I think we could all. We've watched enough tennis to know that Bublik played. It seemed like he played the final against Draper. Like that was his final, and that's okay. It's been a hell of a week. Bublik's had a great event. He beat Demonor. He beat Draper, 2 top 10 guys this week. First Grand Slam quarterfinal. And all of this before the grass. Like, that's what's so good. Is that the best is yet to come. I mean, if he's doing this on clay, then what the hell is he going to do on the grass when his serve is way more effective? And his game is way scarier, right? I mean, if this was Wimbledon, you'd be like, okay, what next? Maybe he can convert onto hard courts, maybe. But the fact that he's doing this before Wimbledon and before the grass, watch out. Watch out, everybody, because this guy's going to be scary as hell on grass. As if you don't want to see Alcaraz versus Bublik on grass. If you don't think you want to see that, you're crazy. Of course you want to see that. All right. 30-0. As return goes in the backhand of Bublik. Drop shot's good, but Sinner's got that. Bublik with a lob, but Sinner with a volley winner. 30-40. 30-40. As Bublik, big serve, gets to deuce. The return goes in the forehand of Bublik. Forehand now from Sinner. Goes long. Advantage Bublik. Sinner's a robot sent back in time to exterminate tennis players. Oh, man. I mean, look. It kind of feels like that sometimes, doesn't it? Backhand rally. Bublik in the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. As he serves an ace out wide, Bublik. All right, advantage. Advantage Bublik to get on the board. Serve to the forehand of Sinner. Forehand from Bublik to the forehand of Sinner. Bublik forehand on the stretch. Sinner down the line forehand. Bublik puts up a lob. And it's a bounce smash. Sinner hits it out. Bublik gets a game and he waves the hands in the air. He's like, I'm not getting bageled today, buddy. 5-1. The crowd love that. They love it. He's like, yep, I got it. I got a game. And he's going to serve first in the second if Sinner holds here. So that's not bad. 27 minutes, 5-1. Sinner's in shambles. He's like, usually a bagel. What the hell? You can tell by the look in his face, Sinner, he is scared. Or confused, or maybe he's happy. I don't know. You'll never know. 5-1. Sinner serves a fault second serve. Hands with a return. In the back of Sinner. Sinner hits a wide. Love 15. Uh-oh. Come back. Love 15. Sinner serves again. The forehand of Bublik. Bublik hits it wide. And it's 15 all. Serve again. Into the backhand of Bublik. Return the forehand of Sinner. Puts it away. 30-15. All right, serve again. By the way, I think the president of Kazakhstan's in the house as well. Or he's been there with Raducanu before, so I think the guy in the suit that they keep showing, I think he's either the tennis federation or he's the president of Kazakhstan. Because I've seen him before with Raducanu in Raducanu's camp, so there's definitely that connection. 30 all. He's not the president of Kazakhstan, because that's a different guy. But he might be the tennis president. He is. See, chat? I remember things. Anyway, Sinner hits it out. It's break point, 30-40. Comeback has started now. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name, but Bulat is his first name. Utimuratov. Bulat Utimuratov is his name. And he is the president of the Tennis Federation. All right, return goes in the forehand of Sinner. Bublik slice in the net. Deuce. This is good for Bublik going into the second set, by the way. All these things that are happening. I thought Borat was the president of Kazakhstan. We're still making Borat jokes in 2025? That's crazy. All right, deuce. As we return now the forehand of Sinner. Backhand from Bublik to the backhand of Sinner. As we backhand from Bublik to the backhand of Sinner. Sinner goes down the line. Bublik with a slice. And Sinner comes in and puts it in the net. Ooh. That was awkward. Advantage Bublik. Advantage Bublik to get one of the breaks back. As the return goes out by Bublik, and we're back to deuce. Back to deuce. It's the best I got. It's all right. I'm just messing with you. Borat will never not be iconic. Borat put Kazakhstan on the map. I mean, seriously. That's what the first time I heard about Kazakhstan until I started watching tennis. All right, deuce. As with a forehand inside out to the backhand of Bublik. Bublik in the net. Advantage Sinner. Advantage Sinner. Advantage Sinner. As Sinner serves a fault. Second serve. As we get a let on the second serve. As a return from Bublik goes to front of Sinner. Bublik backhand into the slice of Sinner. As Bublik backhand down the line's a winner. Chad, I said it, and I'll say it again. And just like, kind of a little bit like Rublev, how he finished the second set, and then the third set was way more competitive. Bublik has been a lot better, and Sinner has dropped a little bit at the end of this set. That's a good thing for Bublik going to the second. We weren't watching. This wasn't happening in the first 5 games. Last 2 games, Bublik's been in this. We just need to start again and start from now. Serving to the forehand of Bublik. Return goes to the forehand of Sinner. Bublik backhand. Into the backhand of Sinner. As Bublik forehand is wide. He's going after it. Advantage Sinner. Advantage Sinner. This crowd has nothing to cheer for. They're not even cheering for the set point. They're like, okay, move on. Get on with it. Hurry up and win the set. All right. First serve was a fault, second serve. As the return goes in the net from Bublik. First set in the bag, 6-1. All right. I still need to give Borat a rewatch. I still remember him renting it at Blockbuster. I remember Borat before the movie came out. Who remembers Borat before the movie came out? I remember the original Borat when we went to the Bowls Club. I remember the skits when he went to the Bowls Club, and then when he went to the Fox, the Fox and Hound. What was it? The fox hunting. I remember that too. Way before the movie came out. I remember Borat. Before the movie, it was a whole thing. First set, by the way, 10 winners and 8 errors from Sinner, 6 winners and 8 errors from Bublik. The end of that set, though, Bublik's got to take some encouragement from that. Let's see if he can recover. All right. How old is your dog? She is 3. Rocky's 2 wins in a row. We're going to win again. They're starting in like an hour and a half. We're going to be watching... I'm going to be watching the Rockies before the Djokovic match. All right, first in the bag. Sinner, 6-1. Let's see if Bublik can make it more competitive in the second. It felt like at the end of that first set, he felt like he was making it more competitive. Is it a backhand now into the backhand of Bublik? He hits a drop shot winner, Bublik, 15 love. All right, 15 love. Putting my bet on Bublik right now. Okay. Remember, he came back from a set down against Draper. So, return goes in the backhand of Bublik, off the tape and into the backhand of Sinner. Sinner puts it away. 15 all. Thanks for replying. I used to have a staff. Animals are amazing. Sometimes I feel that we humans don't deserve them. Animals are amazing. Is it a forehand now? Winner from Bublik, 30-15. Sinner's going to win all the slams till 2030? Maybe. And going to serve down the tee, too strong. 40-15. Bublik to take the lead in the second. Serve again. And that goes in the net from Sinner, and Bublik leads. 1 love in the second. Who's my favorite pitcher out of the... Look, I gotta be honest. I'm still getting to know the team. I'm not super familiar with everybody. I'm still getting to know the team. I'm learning. All I know, I'm learning little bits. So I learn about that they were in Colorado. The Rockies from Colorado. First thing I learned, right? I also learned that they weren't very good. And then I learned recently that they play in high altitude at the Coors Arena. So I learned that too. And now I'm going to learn who the players are. That's my next thing. Because I don't know anything about the team. Just I know not about the players. I only know about the team. I'm learning. I'm a new fan. I'm learning. I haven't picked my favorite yet. I'm learning. But I will. By the end of the season, I'm going to be a Rockies expert when we play playoffs. All right. 15 love. Go Rockies. That's it. I got my jersey. We're ready to go. Colorado, call me, get me to come over there and hang out. Anyone been to Colorado? What's Colorado like? It's got skiing, right? Colorado's like skiing. Snowboards, skiing. What else are they famous for? Colorado's cold? Yeah. Skiing? The Nuggets? Yeah, Denver Nuggets. Go Rockies, beautiful Colorado. It's called God's Country, okay? It's absolutely beautiful, Rocky Mountains. 40 love Sinner. Been skiing in Colorado a few times, great. Hiking, canoeing, all right. $40 love. Has been a fault from Sinner, second serve. As we get a return to the forehand of Bublik. Sinner with a forehand to the backhand of Bublik. And then Sinner puts it away, and it's 1-0. Colorado is basically summer and winter activities. Colorado has hiking, warm in summer, cold at night. Okay. They're going down versus Blue Jays in August. Good one. Whitewater rafting. So it's basically just outdoors activities. So is it? It must be really healthy to live there. Is Colorado a place to like? Should I live there? It seems very healthy. Fresh air, outdoors, altitude, baseball. So many people are moving there. What is the tax? Is there a high tax bracket? Is that what it is? It's a high percentage of tax or something? What's the downsides? Just sounds like benefits. Basically comparable to Europe. So it's basically Europe in America. That's great. All right, love 15 as that goes out by Sinner to 15-0. You would like Colorado? I feel like I would. Colorado is very popular but very cold. Okay, so the downsides are it's cold. And a lot of snow, probably. Is that what? Is that it? Whoops. All right, 15-30. Bublik serves the forehand to Sinner. Return goes to forehand to Bublik. Sinner forehand again to the forehand of Bublik on the stretch. Sinner down the line in the net. 30-0. I'm seeing things like the Rockies the worst team ever. Pfft, haters. Says to haters. They wouldn't know because they don't support the team. They hate the team. They're just haters. Lots of sunshine, mountainous, and outdoorsy. Okay. What's the internet Wi-Fi like? 30-0. No, not high tax. Okay. Cam would need to train in high altitude to stream in Colorado. I think I'd get used to it. 40-30. Colorado could be hot in summer, though. Okay. Give me a quick catch-up. Sinner's winning. He's been playing as good as you'd expect. And Bublik is just trying to stay in front in the second set at this moment. Double fault, though. Deuce. Based on their win-loss record, Rockies are by far the worst team right now. Yeah, but we just won 2 in a row. So the season's not over, you know? We're just getting started. Season's just gotten started. We're not even halfway through the season. You know, we might have had a rocky start, pun intended, but we're just getting better. You know, every game is new, and we're 2 in a row. We're going to make it 3 tonight, and then we're going to move on, and we're going to take on whoever's next. And, you know, we're just taking it one game at a time and, you know, all the way to the playoffs, baby. Advantage Bublik. Backhand return goes in the net, and Bublik stays in front. 2-1. Two to 1. What is the point of closing the roof? Matches on Susan Matu played. Because it was going to rain, so they didn't want to risk it. You're so optimistic. You should be a Pirates fan. We are constantly among the worst teams. Well, that sounds horrible. I don't feel like I want to do that. So I'm going to stick to the Rockies. Plus, the wheel told me to do that. So I spun the wheel, and the wheel said Rockies. So I cannot go back on the wheel. The wheel is gospel. I would be breaking the rules of the wheel if I was to change my team. Lived there for 30 years. Beautiful and very expensive. Houses in Denver, Metro, are about $500,000. All right, well, I won't buy a house there then. Thank you, Tina, though. Colorado also has a music scene? Okay. Does Denver have an accent? What's the accent in Denver like? Is it like... I don't even know where... Where is Denver? Where is Colorado? Is it like in the middle of... Is it near... I'll Google it before I say something stupid. All right, it's where I thought it was. I was going to say it's near Kansas. Yeah. So it's like right between... it's right in the middle. Like it's literally in middle America. Smack bang in the middle. No accent, just American. White Claw was from Colorado, okay. Not really, none from particular accent, okay. It's just a normal accent. Yeah, it's right in the middle. So I've never been to like the middle. I've been to the west, I've been to the east, I've been to New Orleans, I've been to Chicago. I haven't been to the middle. Been to Vegas, but I haven't been in the middle. I have to go to the middle. Cam should have been born in Colorado. Why? 30 love. As the forehand goes into the forehand of Bublik. Bublik in the net, 40 love. My best friend lives there. She loves Denver. Okay. Colorado has one of the largest varieties of breweries. Nice. Have I been to France? I did. I went to Disneyland once. In France. All right. Good serve. Bublik. Oh, sorry, good return, Bublik. And it's... $40-15. We had a fault, second serve. All right, game Sinner. Wait, did the new trailer for Fantastic Four come out? 2-0. All right, it's 15-0. Sorry, 30 love. Cam lost hope. What are you talking about? Despite the cost of living, I'd highly recommend Colorado as the place to live. It has some of the healthiest people in America. All right, chat. It's on the list. As we had a 40 love. As we get a let. As we get a fault from Bublik. Second serve. There's a double fault. 40-15. The Fantastic Four trailer did come out. Did it? Bublik 3-2. Did it? Not much tennis to watch in person in Colorado? That's all right. I don't watch tennis in person anyway. And I live in Melbourne. Holy shit. There's a Galactus popcorn bucket. That's crazy. I want one of those. I want one of those, please. Holy shit. Oh, it's just telling everyone the tickets are on sale. It's not actually a trailer. What's living in Melbourne like? It has its moments. Anyways, 3-2. As we get a 5-second serve. And the return goes into the forehand of Sinner. Forehand from Bublik into the forehand of Sinner. Bublik into the backhand of Sinner to the backhand of Bublik because Sinner down the line backhand. Bublik gets on the stretch. Sinner backhand cross. Bublik gets a slice but puts it in the net. 15-love. Bublik seems to have finally come to. Yeah, I mean, like I said, at the end of the second, end of the first, he started to look a little bit better. But Sinner also dropped his level a little bit, which I think needed to happen for Bublik. Sinner's level was ridiculous in that first set. 15-love as that goes out in the return from Bublik. 30-love. Is it starting to look like versus Rublev match? How? This second set looks way better for Bublik. Are you kidding me? 30-love. As the return goes in the forehand of Bublik, forehand from Sinner in the net. 30-15. Chat, Bublik looks way better. Like this second set looks way better. If Bublik can fight to the tiebreak, there could be something. $30-15. Seven to the back of Bublik. Return goes out. 40-15. $40-15. $40-15 is going to return the net, and it's 3-all. He's not getting headway on Sinner's service game. It doesn't matter. He just needs to hold serve and get to a tiebreak. Then he can figure it out. If they keep holding serve, can he break at 5-4? Maybe. I kind of want to visit Colorado now. By the way, Juan Carlos Ferrero is watching. Interesting. As we get a lob from Bublik. Smash from Sinner. Bublik backhand. Into the corner, Sinner. Sinner in the net. All right, nice hustle by Bublik. 15 love. $15 love. Serve again. Into the forehand of Bublik. For Sinner. Drop shot Bublik. Sinner gets it. Bublik backhand cross in the net. Ooh. He had the shot too. 15-all. Why is Ferrero there? A bit presumptuous. Let me guess. Djokovic fan. 15-all. Are you saying that because you think Djokovic or Zverev is going to make the final instead? He's probably going to be there tonight too, right? Like seriously. He's probably going to be there because he knows Musetti because he's playing him tomorrow. He's probably going to be there tonight as well to see all of the guys that Alcaraz could play in the final. Not just Sinner. And that's his job. Yeah, it's his job as a coach to scout. And if he wasn't at the stadium, he'd be watching on TV. So, that's normal. All right. Or are you you're presuming that Alcaraz going to make the final. So you think Musetti's going to Musetti's going to beat him. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you meant? Not that Djokovic was... You think that... Not that Sinner was going to make it, but you're thinking that You're saying it's a bit presumptuous to make the final... That he's going to make the final. Is that right? I see confidence. I think that's confident. 30-all. But also, when is Juan Carlos going to have a chance? You're a bit slow there, Cam. Bro, it's like 3 in the morning. 2 in the morning. 30-40. Breakpoint Sinner. As Bublik goes in the backhand of Sinner. Backhand of Bublik. Into the backhand of Sinner on the stretch. Bublik. Backhand. Again to the forehand of Sinner. Into the forehand of Bublik. Sinner. Forehand again. Bublik drop shot. Sinner's going to get it. Bublik forehand pass. Too good. Deuce. When is Juan Carlos going to have a chance to see the other players, though? That's the thing. Like the day that... Like Alcaraz plays Musetti on the same day as the other semi-final happens. So unless he sticks around after Alcaraz's match and watches the final, the semi, this is probably the best time to do it. While Alcaraz is off doing whatever, like this is the best time to watch it. Like to see who else is doing what. Because I doubt after Alcaraz's semi, let's say he wins, I doubt he's going to stick around and watch the other semi. I don't think that's going to happen. So today's makes the most sense. Considering that Alcaraz isn't playing until Friday anyway. So tomorrow they're not playing anyway, right? So today seems like the obvious choice for him to scout. As we had to do, so then Bublik smokes a winner. Advantage Bublik. To take the lead again. Great shot, Bublik. Alcaraz is partying. Well, Alcaraz got 2 days off, so one of the days would be training hard, and the other day he'd probably be chilling. So today's a chill day, maybe. I don't know. Tomorrow they can train, right? Because then they'll know what to train, for. Forehand goes down the line. Into the backhand of Sinner. Volley from Bublik is too good. 4-3. Stays in front. Bublik hangs on. In the second set. We're finally exhausted talking about Musetti. Excellent. Yep. Why did you spell it like that, Kieran? That's weird. Don't spell it like that. Okay. Hey, what's going on from Budapest? How you doing? I think I know the word. Sia? Is that... Hello? All right, Alcaraz said in the press conference he will be watching. Yeah, there you go. What do you think? Who will win between Djokovic and Zverev? I made a video about it. I can't remember what I said. Go watch the video that I made. Otherwise, there's no point. Why do I make videos if you don't watch them? You know what I mean? But go watch the video that I made about answering that exact question. You said someone in some sets. Exactly. All right, Sinner with the winner, 15 love. Gonna go watch that right now. Let's go. Sinner hits a volley in the net. Has Italy been the best country, or has it been America? Chad, this might be my best predictions ever. I might get I'm on track to getting a good score. As that goes out from Sinner, it's 15-30. Well, I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm looking pretty good this time. All right, 15-30. America, more players in the quarterfinals. Yeah, but let me check. Anyway, Sinner's in trouble, 15-30. Then he serves a massive serve, and it's 30-40. 30, what is it? 30-all. 30-all. It's between the US and Italy, right? So Collins won one match. Anisimova won 3 matches. Pera 2. Jovic, Dollarhide, Kruger. Yeah, you might be right. It might be America. You got a lot of winners. Keys won. Keys and Baptiste and Montgomery. I mean, they all did really well. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, America, so many. That's not even counting golf. That's not even the men's side. This is the women's side. It's crazy. Yeah, there's like 30 wins on the women's side alone. Italy can't compete with that. That's crazy. Anyways, 40-30 is Sinner in the net, and we get the deuce. And then on the men's side, Quinn got 2. Opelka and Nava got 1 each. Tiafo got 4. Corder and Brooksby won a couple. Paul won 4. Shelton won 3. Yeah, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 47 wins for America so far this tournament. That's insane. Forehand to forehand rally, and Gauff's still around. Volley Sinner too good, advantage Sinner. So yeah, 47 wins around, give or take. And on the men's side for Italy, there was 2 wins Giganti. Musetti's got 5 wins now. There's no chance. Caboli won 2. Rinaldi got 1. Sinner's got 4. Musetti, yeah, we counted him. And then you got Cocciaretto. Yeah, it's not even close. Pellini got 3. Yeah, America by a mile. Holy shit, why did I pick Italy? Why did I even pick Italy? I should have just picked America. Anyways, 4-all. Yeah, America's got like nearly 50 wins combined, and about 19 wins for Italy compared to like 50 from America. That's crazy. America has gone crazy at the French Open. That's insane. I mean, Italy might not have been second. You might have to go with someone else, like maybe Russia is second. You know, because they've got a lot more. They've had a few players go through. Andreeva and Samsonova and Alexandrova and Rublev, you know. Yeah. America's having the best French Open of all time. 15 love. Bublik serving to stay in front. He's got a forehand now to the forehand of Sinner on the stretch. Bublik drop shot. Oh, what a drop shot. I got to show you the chat. Chat. So Bublik had Sinner running. So he hits the ball. Sinner's going out this way. Sinner's over here, right? But a bit further back even. And then Bublik drop shot there. Like, there is no way you're getting... Not even the fastest player in the world can go from here. And again, it's probably more like here, off the thing. And the Bublik drop shot was there. I mean, that is exactly where you're supposed to hit a drop shot when the person's over here. That's a crazy shot. Like, that is the perfect drop shot to hit. I mean, he had to hit it perfect, otherwise Sinner was going to get there. But I mean, that's crazy. Like, that placement is like, and if he gets it from there, I mean, maybe Demonor gets it. That's about it. Or Alcaraz maybe, but like, that's crazy. 40-15. Crazy draw. Like, what a like placement and execution. Anything less, right? If Bublik hits a bad drop shot, let's say he hits it here or he hits it here, Sinner gets to it, right? But he hit it here. Just over the net. Like, Sinner gets to these. You know? He gets to any of those. But there, perfect. And he wins the game too, 5-4. It was perfect. There's no, and he set it up by moving Sinner so far out of the court that, like, he knew he was going to hit this shot when he hit this shot. Like, he knew, I'm going to hit this shot here. First, I'm going to hit this guy, make him move over here. Because if Sinner's standing here, he gets to that. So he moves Sinner out here, as far away as possible. And then he goes, I'm going to hit it here. And he had to make that perfect. And he did. And that set up the game, and he wins the game. 5-4. Crazy, Chad. That's like high class, high level, that is. That's crazy. All right. That was the perfect setup for a drop shot. All right, 5-4. Bublik is going to... Sinner's going to serve to stay in the set. All right. Sinner to serve. Jay.
LFG Carlos meant to send this congratulatory message yesterday. Hope the dude gets rest as he is going to need it against Musetti. Thanks, Cam. Have you seen that Rolex Carlos commercial? It's awesome.
Thank you, Jay, for the 5. No, I haven't seen the commercial. He plays, he gets a couple of days until he plays Musetti. That's going to be a fun match. Pace! Why didn't I read it out? We try that again. Pace. I don't know why I didn't read it out. I'm an American living in Budapest for my Masters.
I'm an American living in Budapest for my Masters. Can't watch the matches on YouTube or TV, so your channel has been...
Thank you for the... has been a godsend. Cheers. By the way, profile picture is a friend, not me. Hey, thank you for the $20. 15 all here. Thank you for the 20. I've been to Budapest. Is it a fault? Second serve. Second serve. Into the back end of Bublik. Forehand from Sinner. Into the forehand of Bublik. Bublik gets it out. By the way, chat, we're almost at 500 likes. Appreciate it. Chat, let me know when we get to 500. Let me know when we get to 500. $30-15. As the backhand return goes out, 40-15. $40-15. $40-15. First serve is a fault. Second serve. Hey, 500 likes. Appreciate that. Can we get to 600? 40-15. As the backhand return goes to the backhand of Sinner. Backhand out from Bublik is a drop shot. Sinner puts it away. 5-5. 5 all in the third. Second. We're in the second. Second set. All right. 5-5. Five all. Bublik serves in the forehand to Sinner. Return goes to the forehand to Bublik. Sinner back and pass. In the net. 15 love. Serve again. To the backhand of Sinner. Backhand out from Bublik. Goes long. 15-0. 15-0. Sinner serves again. Sorry, Bublik serves again. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return goes to the forehand of Bublik. Sinner. Forehand down the line's a winner. 15-30. 15-30. Bublik Bublik serves again. The forehand to Sinner. Bublik slice. Into the forehand to Sinner. As Bublik on the stretch puts up a lob. But it goes out. It's 15-40. Sinner to take the break and serve for the set. 15-40. 15-40. Serving the forehand to Sinner. Bublik. Forehand again to the forehand to Sinner. Bublik forehand drop shot. Oh, it's a slice. Into the forehand to Sinner. Again, the forehand to Bublik down the line. Sinner backhand on the stretch. Bublik. Down the line backhand. That's a good shot. Sinner gets it back. Then Bublik forehand cross court. Sinner gets that back as well. Bublik comes in and puts it away. That's the save one. 30-40. He played some crazy tennis there, Bublik. I loved it. Still break point, 30-40. Serve again. There's a fault. Second serve. Oh, double fault Bublik. All right, Sinner's going to serve for a 2-set-to-love lead. Tough game. All right, chat. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Melbourne. It's nearly 2 in the morning. But we've been doing this for weeks. That it kind of is normal at this point. So 2 a.m. doesn't sound as scary as it sounds. But where are you watching from? We've got Milan in the house. Perth. We've got Canada in the house. We've got Amsterdam, England, India, Northern Ireland, Tampa, Florida, Spain, Kentucky. We've got New York City, the UK, St. Louis, Colorado, Canada, Maryland, Philippines, Manila, nice, Italy, Venice, Germany, South Africa, California, Nigeria, Dubai, Cleveland, Minnesota, Sweden, Brazil, UK, Las Vegas, France, London, Los Angeles, Houston, India, China, Ireland, Trinidad, Iceland, 15 love, Portugal, Sydney, Pennsylvania, Calcutta, Switzerland, Poland, Jamaica, Albania, Japan, Taiwan, Botswana, Michigan, 30 love, New Zealand. All right, 30 love. Sinner. 2 points away from a 2-set-to-love lead. There's a bit of fault second serve. Second serve. Into the backhand of Bublik. Bublik in the net, 40 love. $40 love for a 2-sets-to-love lead. First serve is a fault. Second serve. As the return goes in the net, Sinner's got a 2-sets-to-love lead. 7-5 in the second. Okay. Okay. When was the last time that Sinner lost a set in a Grand Slam? I want to say against Rune at the Australian Open. When he was in real deep trouble. Rune was pushing him. Big time. All right, 2 sets of love. By the way, don't forget to like the stream as well. We're almost at 700 likes. Also, don't forget to subscribe as well. We're trying to get to 250,000 subs at some point in this season. Hopefully by the end of the year. It was Rune, then he faked a medical timeout. Who faked a medical timeout? You did. Why would you do that? That's crazy. Sinner's not the real number one unless he beats Alcaraz. That's not true. What happened to Bublik in the first set? Sinner was on fire. Sinner was on fire in that second set too. 10 winners and 3 errors. Bublik, 12 winners, 16 errors. Bublik just can't get a break point. He's had 2 break points for the entire set match. Cam, why are you disappointed if Sinner wins? Why does this happen every time? Okay, so here's the deal, right? Let me break it down for you while we have a second, right? It's not that I'm disappointed that Sinner is winning. I'm disappointed as a tennis fan who likes the sport of tennis, regardless of who's playing. I'm disappointed that this is not a close match. I want to see more tennis. I don't want to see an easy win for Sinner. I've seen that a lot lately. I want to see a close match. So it's not about whether or not I want Sinner to win. I want Sinner Alcaraz final. Are you kidding me? I picked Sinner to make the semis and the final. But I don't want to keep watching straightforward matches. I want to see I want to see an epic match. And look, were we asking for too much for Bublik to do that? Probably. But I'm not disappointed that Sinner's winning. I'm disappointed this match is not as close and as epic. Because we haven't had a close, epic match lately. Yesterday with Tiafoe Musetti was as close as... that's the most epic match so far in the last 2 days. So again, it's not that I want Sinner to lose. It's that I want his opponent to play better. And if he plays better, it's going to be more interesting. As a neutral fan. As a Sinner fan, you want this match over in an hour because that's your guy. But as a neutral fan... I want a good match. 15-30. But again, I wasn't expecting this match to be close. I said straight set Sinner. Bublik maybe gets a tiebreak set if he can sneak one, but he couldn't get to the tiebreak. 15-30. But I'm not disappointed Sinner's winning. I'm disappointed the match is not closer. 15-40. I would have taken a tiebreak that second set. I'd be happy. Double fault to lose the break. I was like, oh, no. Not even a tiebreak? Wow. Anyway, it's 15-40. Bublik. Break points down already. As the backhand now from Bublik to the backhand of Sinner. Volley from Bublik. In the net. There's Sinner's break. 1-love. For me, you want Sinner to lose. Well, for me, you're delusional. Zverev match will be a banger. Zverev match will be a slog. Are you serious? It's going to be like walking through like waist deep snow. Like this is what we're doing, chat, tonight. Just walking through like that knee deep snow. Like that's what it's going to be tonight. It's going to be a slow match. That match is going to be a slog. It could be entertaining, though. But could be interesting. But, man, is it going to be slow. That match is going to take years to finish. 1-love Sinner in the third. Yeah, it's like mud or wet clay, yeah. Just slow grind. 15 love. Like 5 sets. I'm thinking Djokovic Nadal. It's going to be like a Djokovic Nadal match without Nadal. You know what I mean? It's going to be a Djokovic Nadal match without Rafa. So that's what we're going to watch. And if that's, I don't know if I like Djokovic versus Nadal without Nadal. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I want to see that. Bublik in the net, 30 love. All right, 30 love. Sinner serves again. Serves an ace, 40 love. 5 sets, 5 hours, 30 minutes. Yeah. It's going to be we're going to have like no winners. Like, it's not going to be there's going to be no winners. It's going to be a lot of errors. You're so mean to Sasha. What did I say about Sasha? I didn't say nothing about Sasha. Chen, am I wrong? Am I saying anything that is not true? 40-15. Bublik did have a good run. And that Draper match will go down as one of the moments for his career, for sure. As we return now to the back end of Bublik. Forehand from Sinner to the forehand of Bublik. Into the forehand of Sinner on the stretch. But it goes out, 40-30. Chat, it's so funny the amount of... there's like 5 people in the chat over the last couple of hours that Emma Raducanu and Alex Eala are just in their head. And you probably block most of them, chat, because you probably can't see them. But I just see these comments every couple, like 20 minutes. And I'm like, man, you're thinking about Eala and Raducanu at a time like this? Are you a fan? Like, what the hell? I haven't even said their names today. This is the first time I'm speaking about them. It's crazy, man. And you call me a fan. I'm not even talking about him. Anyway, Sinner 2 love. Wild, man. It won't be that bad. Oh, no. I'm not. See, I'm mentally preparing for it to be like that. I hope it's not like that. But if I tell you guys tonight's going to be slow, tonight's going to be hard to watch at times, it might be competitive, but it's going to take a while to get interesting. Like, it's not going to be like 30 minutes tiebreak, right? It's going to be like an hour and 30 minutes tiebreak. That's what tonight will be. If we have anything less than that, then it'll be good, right? We can get excited, but it's going to be it's going to be like watching a football game when neither team can score. And we're going to be like getting excited, and then it's going to be, the excitement's going to be kicking for goal, not scoring goals. That seems to, you know what I mean? One of those kind of matches. But if it's not like that, then it's going to be better. So I'm preparing everyone for like the worst. But if it's not like that, then it's great. But if it is like that, we won't be surprised, and we don't have to complain about it. We can be like, this is what we thought was going to happen, right? Expect the worst, and you won't get disappointed. Love 30. That's not the expression. Love 30. First serve's a fault, second serve. Serve goes down the tee of the backhand of Sinner, and then the volley in the net from Bublik. Love 40. All right, love 30. Love 40. It's definitely going to be 20-shot rallies every second point. Yeah. No one's going to go for a winner. It's just going to be a grind. But you know that. We've watched Zverev and Djokovic. We watched enough of them to know that that's how things are played. We know that. We know what they're like. So it's okay. As long as we know that, we can prepare mentally for that. Nice volley from Bublik, but he still didn't break points. Good serve down the tee, 30-40. Because, chat, not only, like, I might have, maybe I'm making it sound like tonight's going to be bad. It's not, because tonight still has the potential to be the best match of the tournament. It could be the best match of the tournament. Like, that's the exciting part. Is like, it might be a long match, but it could be an epic match. Because remember the Nadal-Djokovic matches in the past, they might have been slow, but memorable. They were crazy. Bublik gets to advantage. Nice serve and volley. So it might be a bit of a grind at times tonight, but also, if it turns out to be as the five setter that we think, or that we hope for, it means it's going to be good. Just going to take a while. We're going to appreciate it in time. We've just got to be patient tonight, Tat. It's just patience, the game of patience. Serve out the backhand of Sinner. Drop shot Bublik. In the net. Back to deuce. Back to deuce. All right, serve again. Is a fault. Second serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return goes to forehand of Bublik, who hits a drop shot in the net. And it's advantage Sinner for a double break. Advantage Sinner. Serve. Into the forehand of Sinner. Return the net and back to deuce. Cam, is there a memorable match for the French Open so far? Chat, give me memorable matches from the French Open so far. On the men's side. Because on the women's side, I think there is. But on the men's side, memorable matches. Bublik beats Draper. Probably is the match. So far. Bublik Draper. Sheldon Alcaraz was good too, though. Or underarm serve from Bublik in the net. He hadn't tried that all day. And he missed it. Second serve. And volley from Bublik is in the net. Back to deuce. Draper Bublik. Sheldon Alcaraz. Sheldon Alcaraz. Bublik Draper. So they're the two that everyone says. And Feast Munar. There you go. All right. Deuce. As a default second serve. Draper Monfils was underrated. I agree with that. Draper Monfils was very good. Cambodia.
I'm an American living in Budapest for my masters. Can't watch the matches on YouTube or TV, so your channel has been a godsend. Cheers, BTW. Profile pic is a friend, not me, XD.
Thank you, Cambodia, for the 20. All right. Bublik with a lovely drop shot winner. Or slice winner as that goes in the net on the serve. Second serve. As a return goes the backhand of Bublik. Bublik hits wide. We get back to deuce. We get back to deuce. All right, we get back to deuce. As that goes in the net on the volley from Bublik. And it's advantage Sinner. Advantage Sinner to get the double break. As a default second serve. Second serve. As the return goes into the backhand of Bublik. Sinner goes to the forehand of Bublik, who puts it in the net. It's 3-love. 3-love in the third. Rafa Zverev 22 was epic. Yeah, it was epic. It was. But it was slow. It was a grind, but it was epic. So it could be like that for sure. It could be like that, but of course without the injury. All right, 3-love. Are top players ever tempted to let their opponents win a bit for entertainment value? Not really. I don't think so. I think everyone's trying to be out there for themselves. It's eerie how Sinner gives surgeon vibes and slowly dismantles his opponent without the slightest of reactions. Yeah, that is a little bit. A bit, yeah. All right. 3-love Sinner with a double break in the third. He's already up 2 sets to love. He's 3 games away from the semis. As the return goes in to the forehand of Bublik. Bublik in the net. And it's 15-love. As we return now into the forehand of Sinner. Bublik with the forehand to the backhand of Sinner. As Sinner hits it out. 30-all. 15-all. Cam is a Sinner fan. Sinner is German. Okay. Novak versus Team Epic semifinal 2019. Oh, yeah. Yes, it was. Can you show on your whiteboard what Sinner did better than Draper against Bublik? Let me check. Not on the whiteboard. I couldn't. No, that's crazy. How could I? How could I do that? 40-15. Are you serious? You want me to explain two games on a whiteboard? What the hell, man? That's asking me to solve a crazy question. What are you talking about? You know, Sinner's up 4-love. For love? No, I can't. I can't explain it on a whiteboard. One of the reasons, though, is that Sinner's number 1 in the world. That's one reason. And also not getting frustrated. Draper did get frustrated against Bublik. There was this level of... He did get pissed off. The drop shots are not as working as well for Bublik as they were against Draper. So that's another one. But I can't draw that. I can try. I got to say it out loud. It's much easier. And Bublik's probably tired. Yeah. For sure. 15-0. Serving the backhand of Sinner. Backhand of Bublik. The backhand of Sinner. Bublik volley. Sinner gets there. And puts it down line for a winner. Sinner's quicker than Draper as well. Yeah, maybe. To get to the drop shots, true. I mean, you only have to hit 2 or 3 drop shots and your opponent gets to them, you're going to stop doing drop shots, right? But if you do drop shots and your opponent can't get to them, you're going to do more, right? So let's say Bublik hits 3 drop shots against Sinner and Sinner gets 2 of them back. Bublik's not going to do drop shots. But if you hit 3 drop shots against someone like Draper and he doesn't get any of them and you win 3 points, you're going to keep doing it. Right? Simple. If it's working, you do it. If it's not, you don't. So that's where Bublik is. Also, I think Bublik put everything into the second set. And after the second set, he was trying to get to a tie break. He got broken with a double fault and he's like, forget this. He hit a drop shot that time and it worked. But it might be too late. 30-all. First serve's a fault, second serve. As a return goes into the forehand of Bublik, he hits a slice forehand. Sinner gets it back, but it's long. That was a smart shot by Bublik. He laughs. He's like, I was going to do a drop shot and I made a sneaky. 40-30, even his coaches are laughing. They're like, the coaches like that one. 40-30. So the fault, second serve. He's not fighting anymore, but he doesn't want a bagel. Yeah. Bublik's playing to get one game right now. If Boison wins the French Open, who becomes 21-34 if she wins against Gauff? Oh, wow, does she? 21 if she wins the whole thing, 34 if she beats Gauff. That's cool. Bublik in the net. Advantage, Sinner. We've got 2 hours till the next match, by the way. Chat, we need to start a campaign. Get rid of the night session. We don't need the night session, chat. Chat, are you with me? Get rid of the night session. Get rid of it. Play Djokovic, Sinner, Zverev right now. Straight after this match. No night session. Cancel the night session. Get rid of it. Sinner hits a winner. It's 5-love. We got 2 hours until we got to play again. 2 hours is too long. Get rid of the night session from the quarterfinals onwards. Get rid of it. It's also been a headache because they don't put women's matches on. So just get rid of it. Everybody's happy. Just get rid of it. Also, I am speaking from a selfish point of view because it's 2 in the morning and I don't want to go to bed at 10 a.m., but also get rid of it. The night session's BS. See, people don't like it. Agree, but the ticket sales and the TV. Yeah, see, chat. That's where money ruins things. If we're only doing things for financial gain, it doesn't make it the right thing to do. Just because it makes money doesn't mean it's a good idea. For us, the fans, we have to do this. We have to watch this sport. Specifically the Australian fans. Anyways, 5-love, Sinner. You serve for the match. By the way, tonight's match, if it doesn't go past midnight, I'd be shocked. I think tonight's match will go 4 hours past midnight. Luckily, these matches are not going past midnight. Because if these matches were taking longer, the night session starts at 9 o'clock. We're finishing at sunrise. 5-love. Backhand return goes into the backhand of Sinner. Backhand out from Bublik. Into the forehand of Sinner as Bublik gets the point. No, Sinner hits the line and then hits a winner. All right, 15-love. Oz Open does that too. Yeah. Night sessions are a problem. I tell you, if they started the night session an hour early, though, we'd only be waiting an hour to the next match. So bring the night session forward an hour. Start the night session at 7. Yes. Keep it and start it at 7. Start it earlier. That's the solution. 15-love. Sinner forehand into the forehand of Bublik. A Sinner, drop shot. Bublik can't get there. He nearly got there. 30-love. 30 love. $30 love. 7 to the back of Bublik. Bublik gets it out. 40 love. 3 match points for Jannik Sinner to make it to a second consecutive semi-final of Roland Garros and make his third consecutive semi-final of slams, despite being banned for 3 months. Remember that? Me neither. It feels like ages ago that happened. Serve is a let. I mean, Sinner's already been back for a month. 40 love. It's been a month since Sinner was banned. That went quick. First serve's a fault, second serve. Second serve into the forehand of Bublik. Return goes to forehand of Sinner. Sinner hits a winner. Bublik. Valiant effort to make it this far, but Sinner is number one for that reason. And even Bublik's like, dude, can you stop playing so well? You're making us all look bad. Love Bublik. I think he made a lot of fans this week, Bublik. Bublik made a lot of fans this week. Even though he beat 2 Australians along the way and he beat Demonor and all that stuff, I won't hold that against him. I am not going to make... he had a great week. Good. He played well. I hope he plays well on the grass because he's going to be scary. Imagine him playing Sinner. I mean, if he plays Sinner on grass, that could be interesting. Or maybe Alcaraz on grass. GG's. Sinner wins. Sinner gets into the semis. And he is going to play the winner of tonight's match, which starts in 2 hours. All right. If you are leaving, by the way, don't forget to sub on the way out. I love Bublik and Alcaraz, not a Sinner fan. Okay. Poor Bublik. Look, I don't think he cares that much about the result. I don't think he's going to be in the press conference, crying about how he lost. He'll be just going, that dude's crazy. And I think Bublik went all in the second set. And after that, he's like, what can I do? Yeah, Bublik played well in the second set. He went all in the second, and he didn't win it. And that's okay. Better players this week higher ranked players this week have lost worse. So, he got more games than Rublev. He got more games than... In fact, it might have been his, second most... Hello? What happened? Why am I missing stuff? Why is this coming up in my face? What's happening? Harbin. Hello? Can Zverev win in 5 tonight? I want to bet. I don't know. No worries, Dutchy. Thank you for the donation. I don't know why they came up and they didn't come up in the chat. Anyways. Do you think Djokovic or Sasha can have a chance against Sinner? No. Look. If this Sinner rocks up in the semis, let's say, okay, Sinner fans don't think that we're trying to make Sinner lose because he's going to win probably every situation. But let's try and give Sinner the hardest situation. What would be the hardest situation for Sinner? So Sinner is into the semis, didn't break much of a sweat today. I think if he played Zverev, if Zverev wins against Djokovic in straights, but also Zverev has to play at a good level to Djokovic to convince us that he can play Sinner. If Zverev destroys Djokovic, maybe he can put in a good show against Sinner. Maybe. If Djokovic destroys Zverev, again, maybe. But I don't think tonight tonight's match is going to be easy for either guy. So whoever wins tonight's going to be tired going to Sinner. And Sinner's coming in fresh. So it's like the best case for those guys would be if one of them easily won. But played at such a high level, right? Like Zverev played at like some ridiculous level we've never seen. He went like Super Saiyan 3 without the eyebrows. And we're going, oh shit, that guy could beat Sinner. But he has to, Zverev's got a good record against Sinner, right? We know that. Zverev has got a good record against Sinner. He does test Sinner. Djokovic hasn't recently played well against Sinner. But if Djokovic plays at a ridiculous Super Saiyan level and goes instinct, ultra instinct, then maybe destroys Zverev and then goes, bring me Sinner, right? Like Thor in Avengers, right? That could be some crazy shit. I think I would back a crazy ass Djokovic wrecking Zverev tonight to give Sinner a scare. I don't know if a crazy Zverev would beat, I don't know. But I feel like if Djokovic like blasts Zverev and we're like, oh, this is like Djokovic 2023, then maybe he could beat Sinner. I don't know if Zverev's highest level, can even touch Sinner. Unless Sinner played bad. We're assuming Sinner's playing good in the finals, right? We're not going to say that, oh, well, if Sinner plays bad, yeah, if Sinner plays bad, anyone could test him, right? Well, not anyone, but some players could test him. But if Sinner's playing the way he's been playing, I think only a Djokovic from 2023 could maybe compete out of the two. I don't think Zverev's level's high enough to play this guy. But Djokovic's level, his highest level, can play this guy. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? So I'll back Djokovic at the highest level to beat this Sinner. Or to play this Sinner and compete. But I don't think we're going to get... Again, he has to get... Djokovic has got blisters on his feet. He has to beat Zverev probably in 2.5 hours, which is a short match for them, maybe. And he has to play at such a high level that convinces us all that, oh shit, this is dangerous. So a lot has to happen for that to convince us that anything's going to happen. If it's a slow 5-setter tonight at a decent level, Sinner still beats him. I think Sinner beats both of them. But we'll find out. We can make a better assumption in like 3 hours when they've started playing. Nole needs to win in straights tonight? I think so. But also, like I said, he has to show this like the level he showed 2 years ago. Does he still have it? I don't know. Olympic gold medal will beat Sinner and Carlos full stop. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like that was Djokovic was in the Olympics was playing 2023 Djokovic. We're talking the same thing. Djokovic in the Olympics last year showed what he did. Like he went back in time. Are Djokovic's blisters good now? We'll find out tonight. Novak is a better match for Sinner. He still plays very well. Yeah, I think if you want the best semi-final, it's Djokovic Sinner. I don't think Zverev Sinner is going to be as impressive as I think Djokovic has a better chance against Sinner to make it interesting. I don't think Zverev is going to make it interesting against Sinner on a clay court as much as Djokovic will. I don't know why. Look, I might be wrong. They both might make it interesting, but I would rather watch Djokovic Sinner, I think. I think I'd rather watch Djokovic Sinner. Has Sinner the semi-final spent the least time on court? I think so. Does Nole not dropping a set give him an edge over Zverev tonight? No, because I think he loses the edge with the foot. I think the blisters on the feet, even though he's won every match straight, he still has those blisters, and those blisters are a bigger concern. But we'll find out pretty quick if the blisters are a problem, because he had a medical timeout in the last match for him. He's had a medical timeout before, like in the last couple of matches for the blisters on the feet, and we know tonight's going to be a slow grind. So Djokovic is going to be like he's going to have to be in top shape, right? He can't be sore. And Zverev is coming off a retirement 1-set match. So he's fresh. Alcaraz has the least time on court. Hour and 30 minutes, not Sinner. Oh, really? 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 Alcaraz has the least amount of time on court? That's crazy. But are you saying like he's played the fastest match? Because the person who was asking, I think they were asking who has had the most time on court, least amount of time on court combined. Not the fastest match. Because the fastest match from Alcaraz was an hour and a half, but that's not combined. Because he's played a couple of 4-setters, Alcaraz. So Sinner's played less time on court, I'm sure. Like this match went for what? An hour and 50. I don't think Sinner's played a match longer than 2.5 hours. Whereas Alcaraz has played a couple of 3-setters. 4-setters, sorry. Closed roof tonight? Not sure. Probably not. Sinner's longest match was 2 hours 15, exactly. So I don't think Alcaraz has had less court time. You're correct, I meant fastest. Oh yeah, you were saying fastest match. Yeah, so Alcaraz has had the fastest match. Yeah, but Sinner's probably had less time on court. Again, I'm just guessing because I haven't done the math, but I would just by the fact that Sinner's not lost a set is my math. is my mathing. Djokovic GOAT is better than Sinner. Okay, whatever. Kind of wild that Zverev didn't play a full match this week and still doesn't have the shortest time on court. What do you mean? He's played... Oh, you mean that there was one match that he didn't play? Yeah. Yeah, he had a retirement victory and he still played more tennis. Yeah, because Zverev's played 4 sets, 3 sets, 3 sets, 2 sets. Who is your pick, Alcaraz or Sinner? Alcaraz. In 2008, Rune would obliterate Sinner. I think that Rune was not born in 2008. So, what are you talking about? 3-year-old Rune would have beaten Sinner? That's an interesting statement. I have no idea what to expect much later. Yeah, I know, right? Crazy. All right, chat. I'm going to send it over the next one. We've got 2 hours to the next match. God damn. Night session. This is the last night session, chat, I'm pretty sure. So then we can actually, like, watch tennis without any breaks. I think this is the last night session. I hope this is the last night session. God, these night sessions are brutal. Just having a look. Is the schedule out for tomorrow? Is there no schedule for tomorrow? What the hell's going on? No schedule? What's up? Is there no schedule? I'm guessing that the schedule starts at... No schedule? That's crazy. I'm sure that the matches start at like 3 p.m., 2 p.m., 1 p.m. And no night session. Get rid of that shit. All right. I'll see you guys in a couple hours. Sinner wins. He's playing against the winner of tonight's match. He wins 6-1, 7-5, 6 love. Mia, any words? No words? And he's going to take on the winner of tonight's match. We're going to watch that in a couple hours' time. We'll see you guys then. Thank you for joining us. Sinner wins. Semi-final. Bublik had a great run, though. Great run by Bublik.